You spend weeks grinding through intense negotiations with a supplier, fighting for every fraction of a percent to lower the purchase price of your goods. But those on-paper savings are entirely theoretical. That profit margin remains a projection until the cargo successfully clears customs and reaches your warehouse. The biggest threat to your margin hides on your commercial invoice, the HS code. Importers treat these classification numbers as a minor checkbox, but to customs, that code is the absolute legal truth of your cargo, determining exact duty rates and regulatory obligations. A single mistyped digit wipes out your negotiated discount and triggers a cascading compliance nightmare that traps your goods at the border. Let's start on day 1. Your shipment arrives at an international port, but the supplier misclassified the goods on the documentation. The first consequence is a direct financial hit. The incorrect code automatically forces your product into a different, often significantly higher, tariff bracket. While you planned for the expected landed cost, the higher duty rate tied to the wrong code causes your actual expenses to surge immediately. Then the secondary bottleneck hits. A customs officer detects the mismatch, flagging the shipment for a full review. Your carefully timed logistics schedule is broken. The cargo isn't moving, and the meter is running. By day 3, the problem shifts from the physical dock to a bureaucratic maze. The HS code dictates your specific regulatory requirements alongside your tax rates. The incorrect HS code acts as a central trigger, firing off automated alerts to multiple agencies demanding specific import permits. The trap? You don't have these permits because your actual product doesn't legally require them. The system demands paperwork for a product you didn't buy. Your logistics team realizes the cargo is legally frozen, waiting on documentation that is technically impossible to produce. This regulatory mistranslation creates a deep compliance gridlock. And unlike a simple tax penalty, you cannot use capital alone to bypass a missing regulatory permit. As we push past day 10, your container remains in place at the crowded port facility, stranded and completely useless. Now begins the financial bleed. Every extra day your cargo occupies space at the terminal, you accrue indirect operational penalties, specifically daily demurrage and detention charges for tying up equipment. Watch the math fail. The flat green line representing your initial supplier discount is quickly swallowed by an accelerating red curve of daily terminal fees. Even after securing release, you face the long tail error. Import records remain a permanent part of your compliance history. That classification failure guarantees future scrutiny. It ensures that customs authorities will proactively flood and audit your subsequent shipments, draining your resources for years. This single classification error creates a compounding financial bleed that eventually morphs into a permanent, devastating operational handicap for your business. The HS code serves as the binding financial and regulatory anchor for your entire global trade operations. True profitability is impossible if customs classification is treated as an administrative afterthought instead of a proactive strategy. Before you confirm an international purchase order, take the time to verify that the HS code accurately reflects your product. Check that the exact same sequence of numbers appears consistently across all your commercial documents. That proactive check is the only reliable shield you have to protect your cargo timelines, preserve your profit margins, and defend your company's business reputation. Global supply chains demand absolute precision in data. We'd love to hear from you. In your experience, what creates the biggest customs challenge? Incorrect codes, incomplete documents, changing regulations, or shipment inspections? Share your thoughts in the comments below.